Hey guys, how's it going? 21st of November today, and we've had our first frost. Sort of went down to, it might have been 0, probably 1 degree, something like that anyway. So the bananas are obviously being hit by that, which is completely expected. The plan with these is to chop the leaves off and just overwinter the pseudostem in ground, so that they come back from that height, hopefully. So the Sicumensis, Musa Sicumensis, is, you can see all the leaves quite badly damaged. The pseudostems will be fine, I think, with a light frost, I'm pretty sure. So it's going to be a case of chopping the leaves off and then wrapping with just a bit of fleece and then putting a waterproof cover over it. Although I've only got one waterproof cover, so I'm probably just going to choose one of them to wrap today. The Musa Baju is doing pretty well actually, looks pretty fine, but it's more sheltered from this sugarcane, the purple sugarcane, which looks fairly undamaged, to be fair. It's not too badly damaged. I did try another stem of this like a week or two, probably 2 weeks ago, and chewed on it for a bit, but it's still not sweet. It's better than it was the first time, when it was like just really bitter grass taste. It still tastes like grass, but there is like a very, very subtle sweetness, but it's not like anything you would want to actually eat. So I might just leave that, see what it does. I'm hoping that the I don't know what it is, corm or just the root system, rhizome, will survive. I think it's a rhizome. Will survive over winter fine. Once these leaves kind of die back, I'll just put them on top and mulch it. So yeah, the Canna musifolia doing all right. You can see the cold damage there. I think with the cannas, the stems will likely die back completely, and that's fine. On the pseudostems, that's completely fine. They'll come back from the corm, so that's fine. You can see my Helen's hybrid has been the worst hit by the cold, but again, the pseudostem should be fine, and I'll probably wrap this one today, so it's all good. And yeah, the salvias are still going, still flowering. Verbena's still flowering. The dahlias over there I need to dig up. I did dig one of them up and put it in the shed, but yeah, need to dig the rest up. And then the hardy ginger, so this is Hedychium gardnerianum, I think that's how you pronounce it. That's actually done really well. It's looking completely fine. So yeah, very happy with that. It's a lovely plant. Still didn't flower this year, but maybe next year. So that's all the tropical stuff. A lot of the beds are empty. Some of them, like chilies, I need to dig them out now. Had a really good harvest of chilies. I should have harvested again, but I haven't been able to come down much. Preserved them in oil, so roasted the peppers and then just packed them down in a glass jar with oil, and they're really, really good to add to sauces, or I put it in sandwiches and stuff like that. It's really delicious. So I've got more chilies over there. This little carnation's still going for it. My eucalyptus, Penstemon's doing really well. It's got loads of, it looks really healthy. I thought Penstemon were deciduous. I'm pretty sure they're deciduous, but still seems to be fine. Figs are done. Figs are definitely done. I've got the kind of mammoth task of root pruning these figs this year, which is not, it didn't coincide with a good time really, because it's a lot more difficult to come down and do the allotment, which is sad because I really enjoy it. It was like my little sanctuary, but I'm only coming down here like once a week, and then we've had so many birthdays in November that, and also on my dad's birthday, my brother's partner gave birth, so like a double birthday. So it's been so busy that I just haven't been down here much. it's kind of, at least it's kind of autumn winter. But I have cut the grass today because it was getting really long. So yeah, really looking forward to next year in terms of potential plums. So opal plum, I always forget the name of this, Flavour King Plumcot, that's the one. And then Japanese plum called Beauty, which still has all the leaves, which is really unusual because usually my plums just give up all their leaves in like August. They're just like, nah, I'm done. But it seems to be doing really well, so hopefully fruit next year. In terms of veg, I've got a lot of these Japanese radishes, which I went a bit mental with planting because they grew really easily, but they don't really taste very nice. I'm not a massive fan, which is a shame because they're quite beautiful. Let's see if I can get one out. See if that one's got any. Oh, it's got a slug in. But yeah, they're kind of like carrot shaped, but they're radishes. You see there's another one there. I've got beetroot over here, which this is golden, what is it called? I can't remember now. Golden Detroit? I might have just made that up. Golden Wonder? I don't know. Anyway, these are done really well and they're actually really tasty. I was really impressed because when I tried to grow beetroot once before, they came out like, they left this weird resiny bitter taste in my mouth. Kind of burnt your mouth a bit. Turns out in drought they don't tend to do that well, and they tend to kind of accumulate these compounds that are not very tasty. So this year been really sweet. And then yeah, what I've done this year and what I think I'm going to do every year, so we've got Chinese cabbage. You can see the kind of snow, not snow but hail in there. What I've done and what I do is I'll do my normal spring sowings of whatever I'm growing, like the main things like tomatoes and peppers and stuff like that. And then I will, about midsummer, like July, I'll do like another sowing, but there'll be a veg that's quite cold hardy. So be things like radishes, carrots, I've got the Chinese cabbage there, obviously the beetroot, stuff like that. So you do like one big sowing in sort of July, and then that gives you veg for the kind of autumn and winter. So it's quite a cool system. Instead of, I know people that grow a lot of veg sort of say you just got to keep sowing all year round, which is great if you have the time and kind of willpower to do that. But for me, I find it easier just to do like one big sowing in midsummer, which will then carry me through winter with veg. If I had done a bit more, I could have filled the beds, with leeks and parsnips and all that stuff. But yeah, so that's that. Yeah, I'll just show you the carrot I just pulled out a minute ago. Quite a nice carrot. So yeah, that's about it really. Yeah, I've ordered loads of plants for the garden back at home, the new house, which I'm quite excited about. Making our own little garden back there. But yeah, I just need to try and keep on top of the allotment. It's hard enough as it was, but now with the house and everything, it's a bit more difficult, and I desperately don't want to give it up because I put so much effort and time into it, and it is my little place of sanctuary. But yeah, anyway, I will catch you all in a bit.